I'm Mariel. I'm from Victor, Idaho. I have always felt like taste and health have been a little bit in conflict for me, which has been hard. I mean, especially since I've been an adult and making my own food, I've thought a lot more about health, and it feels like I'm always sacrificing one for the other. And I'm always in a phase of either fully focusing on health or fully focusing on food. Ultimately, that feels sort of unhealthy. I try to balance them, but I feel like I'm still in a place where they're a little bit at odds. I think I burn out of one and move to the next. I mean, it's a toxic relationship between the two for me. I think I am like overly indulgent on taste. Like I'm focused only on taste. And for example, going on our honeymoon, like I wasn't thinking at all about health. And I think that's a time when I wanted to think about taste, but by the end, I was like, oh my God, I need vegetables and I don't want to eat this rich food anymore. I want to have like only healthy food. And then I come home and I'm making healthy food and I get burnt out on only eating things that don't feel completely satisfying. And then I'm back to like eating things that don't necessarily feel as nourishing. And I kind of like flip flop back and forth. But in my ideal world, I would blend the two, but haven't completely found that blend. In taste, it would be like pasta, cheese, like heavier foods that kind of make me feel more weighed down right after I eat it, but feel really good while I'm eating it. So like it's a instant gratification for the taste. And then things that feel overly indulgent in health would be things that I don't like. There's zero gratification. So I'm not getting like, I guess maybe I feel a little better, but I don't feel happy. I feel really unskilled at making salads. So when I make salad at home and I make that my only meal, I feel like I sort of sacrificed what I really wanted in a meal. For me, it's been a lot easier when I focus on like the breakdown of my meal. So giving myself like a little bit of everything. There's a lot of hunting, and so we have a lot of meat around all the time. And I think for me, when I focus on protein, I feel satiated and I can just add other things to it, but they don't have to be the entire meal. And then I think it's also helpful for me when I think further ahead and I don't like wait until I'm starving. So when I think kind of through my day a little bit more and enjoy coming up with dinners for the week. So something I've tried to do is like enjoy the whole process. I have a lot of cookbooks. From going to get cookbooks to like learning about new recipes, I've tried to make the process more enjoyable, not something I shy away from or like dread. I also try to think of grocery shopping as a health choice because that used to be like the last thing I ever wanted to do. But I try to remind myself this is all part of the process. It's not just like the second I sit down and eat, it's way before, and like looking for things that would be good and make me feel good, picking out the foods I want to have. I like going to the farmer's market, just trying to enjoy the process and not make it a battle for myself every time. And then trying to plan ahead, eat with people I love, and make it a happy process, because I think in the past for me it could be more of a challenge and something I am resisting. But if I try to make it fun and like a holistic experience, I think it's easier for me.